god. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Most Books, and today we're going to be doing a very sad video, I guess. It's going to be my July wrap-up and my August TBR. So in July I read 2 books, I think. I'm pretty sure. The first one was Shattered and the second was Scorched, I think, by the same person. I reviewed the first one, I'll put a link here, but it was pretty much a dragon book. Completely don't really remember what it was about anymore. That's a lie, I do. It's about a girl who stumbles upon a dragon egg and she's pretty much tasked to take care of it. But in the beginning, people are kind of like wanting her to give it away to the government or like take it away from her. And it's pretty much her story about the egg, and there's like a love triangle in it too, and it was pretty good. The second one wasn't as good though, so I'm not continuing on to the series, so that is a sad thing to say. But I mean, it was good enough, and if you really like dragon books, I think you would enjoy it, but I just didn't like the storyline once it started to go on in the second book. Alright, so those are the only books I read in July. Very sad, like I said, but I am hoping to read a little bit more in August. I say that every month since I've got my job, but I'm really hoping I will read at least 2 books again. I have 2 books in mind that I really want to read, and I'm going to talk about those, and then I'll probably add a few in case I get bored of these and I go on to something else. Maybe I'll have these other options. So the first book I started reading in the beginning of August, I think, was Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I have been really eyeing this book for a long time, and I saw it at the library and I picked it up, and I'm not that far in. I think I'm like 20 or something pages in, 30 pages in. I really like it so far. I think it's very interesting and quite different, and I'm really hoping to finish this at some point during this month, but I got very distracted and I picked up another book, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But if I really enjoy this book, I'm going to pick up the second one. I'm going to pick up the second one, which is Golden Sun. So I'm really hoping to get through Red Rising and Golden Sun at some point during this month, possibly, if I can somehow get my mind around finishing the first one. That should be my thumbnail. So the second book I got this month is one I've been anticipating for a really long time, because it's a book that came out this month that is from one of my favorite authors of all time, and I'm super excited to finally read it because I've been really in the mood to read her books again, but now I don't have to because I have her writing in a whole brand new story. I'm so excited, and that is Reawakened by Colleen Hooke. I am about 25 pages in. I got this, it came out yesterday, going to be like 2 days from now, since I'm posting this on Friday, but I am so excited to have this. Reading it, it reminds me so much of Tiger's Curse, but differently. And so if you don't know who Colleen Hooke is, she wrote The Tiger's Curse. This book is completely different, but it has the same kind of mindset in it about like old people who are still alive. But this one is obviously different. You can obviously tell by the cover, that is absolutely gorgeous, by the way, that it is some type of Egyptian book. And the point of this book is that this person from like 500 years ago is reawakened from his mummy state, and reawakened from his mummy state. I haven't gone that far yet, but I mean, he's pretty much following this girl around that is our main character, and it's so good so far, and I'm super excited to finish reading it, and I'm really excited to be back inside Colleen Hooke's head and read her writing, because I absolutely adore it, and I'm so excited to read her new book. I'm really hoping her next book in the Tiger's Curse series comes out sometime soon, because this book is going to get me on a hangover from books, because I'm going to love it so much, most likely, and I can't wait to get into it. So, and then I have like a follow back book if I don't read any of those, which I don't, that will happen. This is my follow back book. It is Seconds by Brian Lee O'Malley, and graphic novel, really long graphic novel, like seriously, look at this, but a beautiful graphic novel nonetheless. I really like Brian Lee O'Malley's writing and comics and art style for the most part. I was reading Scott Pilgrim's last month, but I was on the second book and I was almost done with it. So the third book had to be returned, and so I just returned them all. I mean, I've already read them, so I just figured I'd return them all, but I picked up Seconds, which I'm super excited about reading because I haven't read this one yet, and so it looks interesting. I've heard it's really good, and I'm completely excited to finally get around to reading this book. I've read other Brian Lee O'Malley books, and I've absolutely loved those as well, so I'm really looking forward to getting around to this. Alright, so those are the books I really hope to get to sometime this month. I most likely will completely fall in love with Reawakened at some point. I'm kind of gonna read this right after this video, so that means something to me. But these are all the books I hope to read sometime this month. I at least will get through one of them, hopefully, and I will have a review for you on one of these at least, hopefully, sometime next week or week and a half, I don't know. So thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out by knowing you actually enjoy the content I create. And if you'd like, please leave anything in the comment section below based off of what I'm hopefully gonna read this month or what you're going to read. I would love to hear from you. So thanks for watching. Bye!